What's up, guys? Soyukin here, and welcome to the channel, the place where we discuss all things Capcom. So anything related to Capcom, we will cover it here. That means the games, comics, movies, whatever they got going on, we will discuss it here. So if you love Capcom as much as I do, especially their fighting games, then go ahead and think about subscribing, hitting that like button, sharing, dropping a comment, whatever it is you want to do to show support. It would be greatly appreciated. So as I said, we discussed tons and tons of Capcom stuff. Lately we've been talking exclusively though about Street Fighter pretty much because Street Fighter 6 is in the news. It's the new thing everyone's waiting on. I mean, we got other Capcom games as well, like Dragon's Dogma 2 eventually, that just got announced whenever that drops. You got Exo Primal, which surprisingly doesn't look too bad. You got plenty of Monster Hunter games out, Resident Evil. There's plenty of stuff going on. If you're a Capcom fan, you've got to be excited. But right now, since I am a major Street Fighter fan and a major fighting game fan, naturally I am drawn to the news of Street Fighter 6. So anything that pops up, I'll go ahead and try to get into and talk about it. Even if I am late, it doesn't matter. I kind of just like talking about the series and also seeing what you guys would have to say. So with that being said, let's get into the point of this video. So Street Fighter 6 has been shown around lately. It was at the Japan Expo about a couple of weeks ago, and now lately it was at the San Diego Comic-Con, and nothing new really came out, at least gameplay wise, right? The footage that's being shown is pretty much the exact same build that Capcom has always or has shown us. It's not a new updated version. It's not the version with the battle damaged characters or a version with Guile. It's pretty much the same old one with the 4 characters of Ryu, Chun-Li, Luke, and Jamie in the same 2 stages. Which is fine. I love looking at the game. It's really coming together nicely. I think it flows beautifully, and it reminds me a lot of Street Fighter 3, at least from the look of it and the feel I'm getting. So I'm definitely loving what's being shown. But yeah, in regards to that, nothing new has really been happening. I know people are trying to, really go in and look at anything new, any new gameplay mechanics, anything that kind of sticks out. But aside from the stuff you could already see online from other videos, I want to talk about the one little bit of news that did come out from Comic-Con, and that is that we will be getting their classic costumes. Spoiler alert, big surprise. I know you guys are really shocked and did not see this coming. I certainly did not. No, of course we did. But yeah, Capcom announced we will be getting the classic costumes for these characters. They showed pictures at this panel of Ryu, of course, Chun-Li, Guile, and then they showed Luke, and then they showed Jamie as well. Now, Luke and Jamie, those are new costumes because, again, these are new fighters, so they wouldn't have classic costumes. Although, you can kind of argue that Luke, you could say his Street Fighter 5 costume would be his classic costume because that is the game he debuted in, but nah, we're not gonna go ahead and count that. But yeah, no, instead he got some new threads. He got this like jacket with these pants and this weird blue hat that sticks on the very end of his head. I don't know, it's funny when it comes to Luke, like, it's just everything's weird, right? Everything about that character is just so weird. I don't hate him as much as I did in 5. Street Fighter 5, he looked just obnoxious, and I guess they were just trying to show that that was the young him just getting into the world of Street Fighter, so he purposely looked like a young spoiled brat, but now he's more like a grown-up spoiled brat. But yeah, his costume is just, it's okay, it's not bad, but it's just that hat on his head is just really weird to me. And then they showed Jamie. His costume kind of has like this nice little tracksuit costume with the shoes. Really cool, really nice, really sleek. And I think it's going to be easy to do costumes and outfits for him because his character's personality. He seems like a very vibrant and explosive character, very fun and outgoing, very expressive with his, not just his martial arts, but also his style. As he sees, he's kind of more of like a modern hip-hop, regular urban kid. So because of that, I guess, his flair is gonna show through, right? So I can easily see Jamie having some really cool and wild costumes to kind of, enhance or accentuate his flair, his swagger, his exoticness. Looking good though, love it, looks fantastic. And then of course they showed Ryu, Chun-Li, and Guile. Ryu, again the classic gi. He's got the red headband, gi, the red hand guards. His gi looks really dirty, by the way. Like, I don't know if it's just the picture and the angle. I have no idea. It's just this looks really, really dirty, but it doesn't look bad. One thing I like is that it looks like they're making his actual physical appearance, like his face and hair, closer to how he debuted. Like if you look at his Street Fighter 2, or I should say Super Street Fighter 2 character portrait, and you put it side by side with the Ryu, the picture they showed in Street Fighter 6, he actually kind of looks closer to that. Like his hair kind of has that little mullet type thing sticking out. Even his face and his nose, like the way they did the features, he definitely looks close to a Super Street Fighter 2 portrait anyways. And I wouldn't be surprised if they kind of based his look off of that, which I think is really cool, seeing how that is the classic Ryu. So that would be nice if they kind of went that extra mile and tried to make him look legit like classic Ryu. Because if you compare his model to this classic outfit model to his Street Fighter 6 model, there's clearly a difference. Clearly a difference in the face. I mean, obviously there's no beard, but there's clearly a difference in the way the face is done. So that's awesome. And again, we gotta see it in motion. Maybe just seeing it in picture format, it's kind of like it looks different. But we got Guiles. Guile, of course, really straight, simple. What do you expect? It's the green, tank top with the dog tags. Still got huge ass arms. I mean, his biceps and triceps, they're huge. But it's fine though. It's great. Guile's always been a big dude. For some people out there who are complaining that he's too big, I remind you, go look at Street Fighter 2, the animated movie, and the characters, especially Guile, was jacked. I mean, that dude was huge in that movie, and I think that's like one of the most iconic looks ever. So yeah, this is nothing new. And then we got Chun-Li's. I wanted to save Chun-Li's for last because it's a little mixed. I don't know if I can really say mixed, because mixed would imply that it's bad, or that there's something bad about it. So I don't want to quite say it's bad, but there's something off about Chun-Li's iconic, her classic costume. I don't know. I just feel like her new model, for me personally, it fits too well with her new costume, right? The new look. Like when I see the model, I see the new costume, it looks fantastic, it looks great. But seeing the old costume on it, something about it kind of just looks off. Her proportion looks a little off. I wonder if something wrong with her leg. I don't know. Something about it is just kind of just rubbing me the wrong way. Even the face too. Her face with the hair. I don't know. It just, for some reason, something about it just seems a little off. I'm glad the costume's in, and I'm sure they're not done, obviously, making, touching it up and making changes, as I'm sure they will do. But in terms of her classic look, I actually think this one looks a little off. It actually reminds me of, and I know, I was watching Maximilian, he did a video about this, and I completely agree. It actually reminds me of how she looked in Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. Her model looks very much like that with this outfit, and obviously was not a fan of that model, so I think that's another reason why I'm kind of like, but yeah, I just think they gotta touch up some things here and there, and it'll be better. I just don't know, because I just, when she's in her new outfit, the way her body's proportioned, I guess you just can't really tell. You can't see some of the problems, I guess, because maybe she's got a lot going on. I don't know, the way it's done, it just hides, I guess, some of the problems, versus with her classic costume, it actually doesn't hide it at all, and actually just shows you and just makes you go like, you know what, I think her back leg or front leg, something's just off. Something's off about the look, and I'm hopeful that they kind of tweak it and change it, because obviously we love that costume, right? We love that look. I still to this day would say her Street Fighter 5 model was like the best version of her, hands down. It was just they nailed it, right? You saw that was Chun Li, which was thankfully because Street Fighter 4 I wasn't a fan of her model. 6 I like it, but so far I only like it in her latest costume. So hopefully they change that. But yeah, those are the costumes for the people. That was the little bit of news. We clearly knew this was coming. I mean, big surprise. You knew that they were going to do these costumes. I mean, what's next? They're going to do probably classic or theme songs. So people that are complaining about the music and soundtrack, I guarantee you're going to have your classic iconic Street Fighter themes in the game. There's no way they're going to leave those out. They're way too popular and big for people to forget about. So that'll probably be revealed sometime later. I mean, not anytime soon, but I'm just saying like way later when the game comes out. And obviously we'll probably get more costumes. It'd be cool if we get like an alpha pack, right? We get Chun-Li's obviously alpha outfit because we all know that's a fan favorite. And even Ryu with his white headband, I love that. So I'm excited about this. This is great. We knew it was coming. I'm just surprised they just revealed this soon. If anything, I thought they would reveal it like in a larger trailer. But hey, I guess Capcom wanted to get a little bit of news out there to get Street Fighter 6 kind of back into the forefront a little bit, seeing how they haven't really said anything new for a while, and we don't talk nowadays, things kind of go away, right? It's day and age, that's the generation we live in. So there, those are my 2 cents on the little bit of news we got, and on those costumes. Tell me what you think. Let me know in the comment sections down below. Are you happy and thrilled? Are you upset that we're getting costumes? Did you want a clean break? Do you like how the costumes look? Are you upset maybe with Chun-Li's look? Do you think that they could have been, done a little bit better? Or maybe I'm tripping. Maybe something's wrong with me and it actually looks perfect as is, which is, if you think so, perfectly fine. You know me, I don't care. We're all good here. All viewpoints are welcome here. So not a problem at all. And with that being said, take care. Have a wonderful day, and I should say again, like, subscribe, share, whatever it is you want to do. All right, be easy, guys.